Hey everybody, part of the new event, we got the lethal or insidious quest. This features Scorpica, and this is, again, the lethal quests are in between extreme and impossible, so it is a bit difficult. And the gimmick here, as you can see, is, I don't know what it's called in the American version, but let's call it transferable poison. As you can see, one of your monsters is going to be infected with this poison, and if anybody touches him or the person that's infected touches other people, that poison will transfer onto them and stick around for, I believe, 2 turns. And so if you're not careful, you're going to just spread this poison around to everybody. However, luckily, there is a saving grace. The Pierce Restrictors here, if you kill them, they will fire off a flame that will heal you of all status afflictions. And there's also another gimmick here, and it's the gauge disruptor. Essentially, the scorpions that come up right here, they will fire off an attack that will cause your gauge to be broken. Essentially, it will go super fast. Maybe you can see somebody. Nope. Next turn. But it is really fast. So for this quest, you want to try and bring monsters that have their gravity barrier on their main, not on their gauge, because there we go. As you can see on the bottom left, you can see the broken gauge on the bottom left of your monsters. We should be able to see it very soon. Oh, looks like Izanami wasn't affected. So if I can hit the Pierce Restrictor, I will be able to save myself, but looks like that's not happening. Alright, we can watch. Hunter King doesn't have a gauge, so. Alright, so I got around it, and I'll save myself from the poison with taking down the Obstructor. And so it's kind of a game in between. You want to make sure to avoid killing the Pierce Obstructor before it's actually the right time to heal yourself. And will we see here? Nope. Hanzo's fine, so. And unfortunately I didn't get to hit that Obstructor, so Hanzo hit Izanami, got poisoned as well, and Izanami is still stuck with that poison for another turn. But basically, you want to make sure, think about your attacks. Are you going to be able to hit an Obstructor so that the poison that you spread around to all of your fellow monsters is negligible or not? And do try to get rid of that Scorpion as quick as possible, because that gauge, when it goes crazy on you, is not fun at all. So luckily I don't have to deal with deal with it for this stage. Ryoma, yep. We're just gonna deal some damage to Scorpica. Or not. That works too. And oh, one more note. If you saw on the Pierce Restrictor, there's 2 skulls. If there's 2 skulls, that means you'll also heal everybody, but there will be another one coming. If you only see 1, that's your notification that this is the last Pierce Obstructor. So what that means, this is your last chance to heal yourself from the poisoned attacks or the gauge craziness. So the 45-degree angle of chaos where you're guaranteed to do some damage might not actually be the best thing to do here, because you don't want to waste those Obstructors, because they are going to be the key to clearing this without or with a little bit more ease. Alright, so we have 22 turns to speed clear, and we're going to have Ryoma start off and take down that Scorpion as quick as possible. And as you can see, I believe Ryoma's been hit. Nope, my bad. Who got hit? Must have been Hunter King, but luckily Hunter King doesn't have a gauge, so that's all fine and dandy. And Hanzo with the knockout. Thank you very much. That should save us from one of the attacks. And Hunter King's poison, but I think he should be able to take care of that Scorpion. Or not. Sure, we'll deal some damage to the boss. And alright, nope, Hanzo wasn't hit, so I don't have to worry about the gauge going crazy, and luckily I was able to get in between that block and the Scorpion. Oh, we should be able to see with the Izanami. Take a look. Yes, that is insane. And as you can see, the gauge is this deathly green, so you know something's wrong with her. But yeah, it is no joke. That is really tough to handle. I mean, I'm sure if you got a lot of player skill, that's no problem for you. But as you may have seen from my video, even on the slow gauges, not so good at hitting those gauge shots. Looks like I was pretty confident that I would be able to kill it before that crazy attack. So, oof, luckily that worked out. Alright, second boss gauge. Again, I would focus down on that Scorpion as quick as possible so you can avoid having to deal with that gauge craziness. And once again, Hanzo with the knockout coming through. Awesome. And alright, we'll heal everybody. And as you can see, that's going to be the last Pierce Restrictor, so we're gonna have to be careful that we don't overdo or don't go too crazy and kill it too early. I'm not so sure how Hunter King got over there. Wasn't paying attention, but that seemed pretty weird. Alright, so hopefully I'll hit Izanami and the boss. But I'm gonna get... yeah, never mind, because I don't want to poison too many people, so opted to just hit Hanzo there. Oh, gold heart. But hopefully we'll hit the obstructor. Yes. And the gold. Oh, and by the way, this transferable poison does not get healed with a heart or gold heart. So the only way to get rid of it is through that Pierce Obstructor or waiting it out. So do keep that in mind. Alright, and was hoping that would be enough, but now we gotta deal with another poison. This should do it, but let's see. Yeah. 3 poison, and you can see each poison is 7,000, so it is pretty hefty. This probably wasn't the best decision. Got a little trapped there, so that was kind of a waste of Hanzo's strike shot, I feel like, but on the other side, he is going to be protected from damage, so maybe it works out. Izanami, weak point right there, so of course we're going to take out that Scorpion. And Hunter King, I'm going to try and get in there on the bottom. Nope. But on the other hand, I got one hit on the weak point. I guess it worked out. Ryoma, as you can see, the gauge is crazy. No good. But I figured if I do this, hopefully somebody should hit. Thank God it hit the obstructor. And unfortunately it looks like Hanzo was a little bit too far away, so he didn't get healed, but that's alright. And one last shot. As you can see, that did get reflected by that shield, so that's awesome. And pinch didn't matter. As long as I hit her with the strike shot, that probably would have been good enough, so... woo! This is difficult. I mean, it is a insidious quest, so it is of course up there in difficulty, but careful tracking of your shots. And oh wow, one lucky Izanami. That's awesome. And there you go. Scorpica. Alright, so that's it for this video. Good luck if you haven't cleared this quest. It is difficult, like I said, but if you're careful about it and you pay attention to your moves and you don't get any irregular bounces, that's the way to clear this quest. So, good luck, and until next time, bye-bye.